I got my co-pilot chip. There we go. Hey, buddy. Stick it in. That changes colors. Go ahead and unplug and get back on the road. So all you're going to do on this is you're going to go over here. You're going to go. What's going on? It is Tony Blaha back here again. This time we're doing something a little different. I rented a Tesla, and I don't know anything about Teslas. I don't know anything about e-cars. Never driven one, never had one, and I decided to use it for work and a road trip. So in this video, I'm going to go over tips and tricks that I find that I wish I would have known before I rented. Also, what I did for my route on my road trip. So yeah, I think that's all my notes here because I'm old and I have to write everything down. So stay tuned for a little road trip with me and my dog, and we're gonna get to it. So we are in the car, been in the car about 30 minutes. I wanted to get out of town on the road trip with the Tesla. So there's multiple ways to route your routes with the chargers. Since I left this early in the morning, I'm trying to maximize my distance in charging and get as far as I can before all the traffic. So I'm not sure how it uses its algorithm to figure it out, but when it gets light, I'm going to show you the screen a little bit better. But I'm going from Miami up to Alabama, and what I went ahead and did was just put Orlando in my GPS because I go through Orlando, and I still have, I don't know if you can see, it's saying that I'm gonna have still 10% left to get to, or 9 to 10% left when I get to Orlando. But that's like the downtown. So I know there's a station. I looked on my Google Maps, Turkey Creek. I'm gonna try to make it to that as my first stop and do some more video. And it's raining now. Excited. I'm not gonna do vlog on the way back, but I am going to do the numbers at the end of all my mileage compared to my truck to this and how much it costs for this versus the gas in my truck. So stay tuned. Right, so we got a little daylight peeking in. I don't know where I was going. Oh yeah, so I went ahead and put a charger on my route. It was a 250 watt max one. I could have gone a little bit further to another one and had about 4 or 5% left, but it was also only 150 watt. So I chose this one, estimating me getting there with 20% left. And I have about 61 miles to go to that charging station. And I'll go through the charging station in a minute, like how that works. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way. So Turnpike has tons of superchargers. 75 has a lot. I-10 has a lot to Tallahassee. Then after Tallahassee, it gets scarce. In Alabama, I ain't got hardly a handful. So the Everglades right now. I got my co-pilot chip. There we go. Hey, buddy. Doesn't do much, but keeps me company. But yeah, come visit Florida. Don't move here though, because we're full and we're not accepting any applications, but it's a great place to come visit, not just Disney World. So if you're watching this video from another place, I have another playlist of Florida adventures, so check it out. I do a lot of water stuff, so yeah. Few tips I did learn. It gets optimal energy efficiency between 65 and 70. I'm going about 74 to 75. Also, it uses Google as its mapping system, but it doesn't put the recs and stuff in there. So I actually have my phone with the map as well. That way, if anything pops up, you know, I like Google Maps on my phone. It also, in Google Maps, you can put in Tesla chargers along your route, and it'll also show those chargers, you know, just like the screen will. It won't give you the information like the screen will. Like this screen will tell you what chargers are on your route, how many chargers are actually available at that location, and what watt charges there are. That's on the screen in the car, this one, but I'm still using that and my Google Maps on my phone. Just because I like Google Maps on my phone a little bit better. Another thing is, when you are going to a charger, go ahead and put it in your car that you're going to a supercharger. That way, en route, it does some kind of preconditioning to the batteries to help them charge faster. Very big point. So put the supercharger that you're going to in, so that way you can get your batteries preconditioned automatically. The car will do it. We're at our first charging station. All you gotta do is back it in. Your charger port's gonna be on your driver's side. Look on your screen. You're gonna click that button right there. Boom. It's gonna pop it open. And you're gonna come right here, grab it, stick it in. That changes colors. You're good to go. Go get a coffee, go do whatever. You can come in here and look on here, and it'll tell you all the stats of how fast it's charging, all that kind of stuff, and then estimated time it's going to charge. Like I said, lately, not on the road, but lately it's been, for me, 40 minutes will get me 80%. So, but it also just depends on the car, depends on the charger, depends on how many people are at the chargers and stuff like that. So I'm at 21%. I want to get to at least 80%, 90%, depending on how long it's going to take, just because I am on the road a lot today. So all right, so like I said, the charging times kind of differ. It's been exactly 27 minutes. I'm at the turnpike, and these are very busy. So when you go in, you get a coffee and stuff like that. It really is not that bad. I checked my emails and everything, but I'm already up to 93%. And you can see it slows down a lot once you start charging past 80%. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it and get on the road. Another thing I was doing while I was waiting was going ahead and finding my next charging spot that had a lot of chargers. So when I look at my charging options, I want chargers that are 250 if possible, and also have at least 10 or 12 available units. That way, if I get there, they're not going to be all full. So yeah, let's go ahead and unplug and get back on the road. So all you're going to do on this is you're going to go over here, you're going to go to charging, and you're going to go to stop charging. You can see it charged me. This was a $16 charge, and I'm up to 94%. Oh wait, we got to press this button to stop the charging, and gotta come out, get it, put it back. That closes automatically. Now we're back in business, baby. Woo! That's right, boy. Let's get it. Okay. All right, so we made it to our next charging spot. We actually still have 25% left. I don't know if you could see that or not. But I was looking on the map, and there's nothing in the next 100 miles that's a 250 watt. So I chose to go ahead and get this one. So let's press our button, open it up. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and get a charge. Since there was nothing, like I said, in the next 100 miles that's a 250 watt. So yeah, we'll see how long this one takes. We're at 25%. Try to get up to 80 to 90 unless it's taking long. So we've got 95%. So we're at 25. So, and that took right at 30 minutes. So not bad, and it cost me about 15 bucks. So we're hitting the road again now. All right, so I'm at my last charging station for this trip, but let me tell you, I'm in a rural area now. Oh gosh, my seat. I'm in a rural area now, and so when you're in a rural area, just be conscious. Like, it might tell you, hey, you're gonna have 10% at your destination, and I've noticed on this trip it fluctuates about 5% up and down from their estimation. But let's say you have 10% left. If you're in a rural area, you got to make sure you're gonna have enough to get you to a charger after you get to your destination, because if your charger is 50 miles away, hey buddy boy, you're going to be running out. So that's why I'm sitting here, and it's really slow right now, but I'm going to try to charge it as close to 100 as I can. It's only been about 20 minutes. This one's actually really fast. But yeah, keep that one in mind. If you're going to be in a rural area, make sure you get enough for your destination and you get to a charger after your destination. Stay tuned, and please be sure to give this a like and a subscribe if you found this helpful, and share it with your friends. I really appreciate it.
All right, so that wrapped up my road trip in the Tesla. There was a few things. I told you I was going to go over gas and how much it costs to save, etc. So my truck gets about 16 miles a gallon, and that's at 3 miles a gallon is what I factor is about average what the gas was at the time that I did this. When I did the math, electricity versus gas, I saved about half of what I would have paid for gas than I did in electricity. Now, I did rent the car, so I do have that expense, so it didn't save me any money there, but I'm just talking about in general from gas to electric. It saved me about half. It was fun. It was comfortable. Those are the highlights. But I feel like when I was using it for work, I'm on the road a lot, so I had to always be finding a charger throughout the day at some point. Now the charging it didn't take up a lot of my time because I could do emails and stuff like that, but I still had to, put that into my day. If you have an at-home hard charger, then I do believe that this would be a lot better, but I just didn't because it was a rental. But again, it was fun. There's like a lot of cool features. My siblings liked it. We had a lot of fun with it. But for me, it's just not going to be there for right now. Now, this was the smaller batteried one, like the basic battery. I believe if you did get the long-range battery, it might be a little bit better because you don't have to stop at so many charging stations or be factoring that in. Or if you just don't drive a lot, it might be better for you. But for me right now, it just wasn't for me, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that I did this and got to experience it. And I'll probably rent one again when I need to rent a vehicle. So, yeah, I just hope that you subscribe, hit the like button, share it with your friends, comment below if you found out anything was interesting. It helps me a lot, and we will catch you on the next adventure. Later.